So before we get into this video, I do want to note that this is the woman. This is what the woman looks like, who is going to list how she feels about black men in Colombia, or in the, traveling about being quote unquote the passport bros and all these things. Even the black men who watch the video, they stated that they don't even get the point of this video. They don't even know why she's doing it, because there's nothing wrong with her. Like, they were talking about specifically looking at how she looks. There's nothing wrong with her, right? So it's a little bit weird that, somebody who is her, right, would decide that this is what she wants to specifically make a video about and fixate specifically on. She could decide to be a model. She could, be going around the world and just, doing things by way of sponsors, right? Never really having to actually work, because of the way that she looks, and she could just, do whatever. But again, as I stated before, it's just weird that somebody would decide that you're going on a vacation, instead of being fixated or focused on you and your vacation, you decide that you want to make this video about black men for some reason. It's a little bit weird, but let's go.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Yeah, I made the mistake of going to Colombia. Go to Cartagena, they said. It'll be fun, they said. And honestly, I'm here to tell you that the overall energy that this city gives is very much worker. Everything's for sale. Everybody's for sale. You're constantly being sold day and night. The passport bros were out there living their best life. And it just wasn't for me. Like, it didn't give a vacation feel at all. I went and got a massage, and they gave me like the regular menu, but they also had a men's menu. And honey, for $50, $100, you can have your way. They laid down this get to it towel, and at this point I'm regretting my decision, but I got my little neck massage and went about my night. But I won't be going back, and if you come across a guy that goes on boys trips to Colombia or is interested in Colombia, he's a dog. Leave him.
I smell a little crack in you.
The passport bros seem to be a hot commodity nowadays, so let's just go ahead and get straight into it. This is another case of black women not minding their business. Y'all didn't care about meal order brides until black men happened to make it popular, but of course you feel entitled to being the BBC commander when something no longer benefits you, although these are the same men that you said you didn't want, didn't need, and they are broke. I'm gonna be honest, going overseas to travel frequently and live does not equate to broke. But then again, this just simply speaks to the delusion and hypocrisy of women. These men have been very clear in their message. They've said time and time again they wanted wives, someone they could build with, start their family with, someone they could create a legacy with. What y'all heard was they wanted someone that they can control. Y'all minimize being a wife simply down to being a slave, even so much as telling those other women overseas that they're uneducated and practicing sex tourism. And in turn, a lot of y'all have took your degree and traded it in for an OnlyFans profile. Nobody said anything when women were going to Dubai. We know why you were going. Nobody said anything when women were flying state to state getting flued out. We know what you were doing. Nobody said anything when Nigerian and Jamaican men needed green cards and y'all started falsifying marriage documents so you could drive your Range Rover with your red bottoms. Let's just call a spade a spade. Y'all wanted the option to go back to these men after the man that you really wanted was done dragging you through the mud.
So here are some tips I have for traveling to hedonism too, especially if you're traveling solo. My very first tip is to travel with a group. And if you're a person of color, I definitely recommend the Worst Behavior Tour. Each time has been a blast. Go find them on Facebook and tell Kitty your girl Gladys sent you. My next tip is to remain open, especially if it's your first time in a naturist environment. Hedonism too is a very free-spirited resort. You're going to see people walking around the nude, especially if you are on the nude side. So just keep that in mind. Remain open to making new friends. Remain open to experiencing new things, whether it be something vanilla or something sexual. I mean, just keeping it real. And my last tip, girl, don't pack all them clothes. If anything, make sure you're packing for the theme nights because they have some type of party going on every night. Especially if you go as a group, they'll have their own theme nights. Those are so much fun to dress up for. But I'm telling you, if you're like me, you're not gonna end up wearing that much anyway.
Those Jamaican river rafting guys are not the problem. We need to be talking about the women. I've been on the bamboo rafting excursion maybe like 3 times in my whole entire life. And I think that people really focus up on the fact that, oh yeah, well, they are, you know, where they be trying to do this to you, they be trying to do that to you. But they only do that to you if you allow it. And I think that people miss that. Like, and it's just like with any other man. If a man wanna deal with you like that, then he's gonna deal with you like that. So I don't understand why people are focusing more on the fact that these men are, you know, running down on these women, and they not realizing that these women is coming from the US, coming from all other countries to come down there and get cracked open like a can of paint by a random, okay? And I'm not even mad at it, because Jamaican men, they are like that. Like, they are, you know, one of the best people to get your self-esteem up there. Your self-confidence, you could look like shit. They're going to hype you up every single time. My thing is, if you don't allow it, you have a lot of respect for yourself, they will not even try you. You're going to get on that bamboo, you're going to do what you got to do as far as the excursion is concerned, and then you're going to go home safe, sound, and in peace. Okay? They are not going to do anything that that you don't want them to do. I'll say that.
Just like how dudes is going to Thailand, dudes is going to DR, Philippines, and Brazil, and like that in Colombia. That's the same women been doing in Jamaica forever, bro. And any girl that goes to Jamaica, bro, I always tell them. Once I tell them I'm Jamaican, bro, they be like, oh, I want to go there, I want to go there. And I be like, yo, if you go there, you going to leave with a husband, you're going to end up, or you're going to fall in love with a guy. Because, bro, Jamaicans, naturally, bro, we like to sweet our girls up, you feel me? We like to tell girls what they want to hear, and we like to be pleasant, you feel me? That's how we are, bro. Around women, we like to be pleasant with them. We're kind of romantic, but we also got a different style about us and a different swagger about us and different masculinity. Dominicans are the same exact way, bro. I grew up around a lot of Dominicans. Dominicans are literally like Latino Jamaicans. So I know mad girls that's going to Jamaica for their first time, and I always tell them, be prepared to fall in love, you feel me? Because the vibes out there, bro, first of all, there's testosterone and masculinity jumping off the walls. That's just how it is, bro. I know dudes that was grown women at 6 years old, bro. That's normal out there. Jamaican culture, you have to know how to get women, you feel me? From a young age, you have to know how to get women. Your father knew how to get women, bro. Everybody you know knows how to get women. It's like a standard in Jamaican culture. And even as a kid, bro, grown women are gonna be coming onto you. It's really a masculinity thing. Like, that's just our culture. It's a very sexual, open culture. You're gonna see a lot of shit from a young age. So when females get down there, it's just like how we step down in Thailand and Colombia and Brazil. You just see ass everywhere, bro. And they're all attracted to you because you're different. But when you get to Jamaica, bro, the vibes is different. There's music everywhere, so you're feeling good. It's warm, there's food everywhere cooking. It's vibrant. People are talking to each other. People are open. These girls get some drinks in them, you feel me? They forget about all that. They got their guard down. It's not like America where you got your guard up all the time and you're not trying to talk to this person, trying to be arrogant. And that shit don't work in Jamaica, bro. So your girl going to Jamaica, best be sure. Dudes is coming at her all day, telling her what she want to hear, touching her up, you feel me? Like, Jamaicans, we're naturally players, bro. We like to make every woman feel good, you feel me? But it's a respectful thing, like, we do it out of respect. It's not no disrespectful, come here type shit. It's a respect thing. We respect women as, like, a beauty figure, you feel me? Just like how in Thailand they respect men, like, we need men, we love men. Men make the world go round. That's how we look at women in Jamaica, you feel me? We look at them like God's gift to us. But yeah, me and my man was talking about this the other day, bro. He literally came here through a white woman, a white tourist woman. I could literally go get him right now and have him tell y'all about this. He said he's from Portland, bro. And he like used to work on the beach. He used to do dance lessons. He used to give like swimming lessons and surf lessons. And then all them white girls from Germany, Italy, you feel me, used to come down and just fall in love, you feel me? And they come down just for that. And he said he got friends spread out every country. He got a man's in Germany. He got a man's here. All because of white women tourists. Bad little white too, you feel me? And this is common knowledge when you're Jamaican, bro. Men get a visa from a woman that already lives here, marry them, and then they move up here and start working. They come here to work, you feel me, and make more money. But yeah, he's telling me like, a lot of black American women do it, but it's mostly the white women that bring them back, you feel me, and set them up with visas and marriage and move them into their house. You don't really see black American women doing that marriage like that, you feel me? They used to. But them white women, they fall in love. But when they fall in love, bro, they fall in love because they ain't never been treated like that, you feel me? They ain't never felt nothing like that. Black women, they usually go for them trips, you feel me, with their girls, got a little Jamaican boyfriend, or they just round with somebody, a fling type. But yeah.
And stay away from women that go to Jamaica. If your woman keep going to Jamaica, she's cheating on you.
A lot of women like to go to Jamaica to find men. That's the place where a lot of women go to cheat. So if you're a woman or they keep having girls trip every year to the same place, Jamaica, 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 it's safe to say she's cheating on you. Okay? And while she's cheating on you, and you're here watching the baby and being a good husband, she's out getting her back blown out by a man in Jamaica. Okay, man? Alright.
Y'all know that TikTok of that one girl who's like, I'm a 5 in the US with a 20 in Jamaica. Well, I'm a 10 US still, but it's definitely a million in Jamaica because big pulling ever since we got out here.
Why I'm not surprised by Americans who are scared to be used for a green card anymore. I traveled to another country, and it's one of those countries where it's difficult to move to America. Whilst I was there, I met this person there. They were all friendly, like, oh, I'm so into you. But one thing I noticed that came up very quickly was whether I had an American passport or not. I didn't think much of this, but I realized that the moment I mentioned I didn't have an American passport, the person's energy changed and they disengaged from the conversation. All of the interest they were showing before was all fake. I was so amazed at the difference, and that's when I realized, wow, so there are people who actually pretend to love someone so they get the green card. Like, this is real.
80,000 women go to Jamaica every year for sex tourism. Sex tourism for women. 80,000 per year in Jamaica alone. Come on. Come on.
Y'all, let me give y'all a story of time when I went to Jamaica with a homegirl. We decided that we're going to go do some more. So we go do the horseback riding, and then we do the rafting again. We get there, and this is like, you listen, when you on vacation, do your motherfucking thing. I don't care, like, do your thing, but don't make the whole trip about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over there talking to the guy that's doing my massage. It gets a little quiet. I hear this girl back here. Cool. Don't have a problem with it. You grown. Do your thug thizzle. I don't give a fuck. So that's not the problem. The problem is, once we got done, the guy mentioned payment or whatever, and she's like, I this da 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 da. You know, I shouldn't have to pay him. I'm thinking to myself, did y'all discuss that before you gave your stuff? See, this is what I don't like about y'all women. Y'all don't discuss how things are supposed to go once something is done. Y'all just assume that this ain't gonna want his bread after you give him. No, that's not how that works. Discuss that. Hey, if I give you some I ain't giving you no money. Like, but honestly, it should be understood, like, coming from that. But, you know, we in Jamaica, whatever.
So it looks like women are going to the Caribbean, especially places like Jamaica, for SMEX tourism. McMaster University and several other highly accredited research places have done the research. And as you can see, the title of this article from McMaster University and their study says Female SMEX Tourism in Jamaica, an arena for adaptation and recreation for marginalized men. Where do most women in our community go when they go on vacation? Jamaica, the Caribbean, Haiti. They go to St. Martin, St. Bart's, the Bahamas. All of these places, the men are offering a romantic experience and SMEX tourism. I don't want to hear anything else about Passport Bros. I've done the research. I've looked at the numbers. And the women in our community are going down to Jamaica to take advantage of those men. But they want them to love them. They want them to give them that massage and pretend that they're so into them and that they're their everything. Because guess what? They can't get that inside of the United States. I caught you. That's why y'all going to Jamaica and the Caribbean all the time, huh? Y'all going down there to get some TLC, some affection. Stella trying to get her groove back, eh?
So I've heard a lot of stories about women going to the Caribbean, having fun, right? With these local men and then end up catch some sort of STD. But I feel sorry for you. Like, you guys are coming to tell your story. You guys don't know these men, right? And you guys take up on yourself and go sex them, not knowing their background, nothing at all. And now I come telling the story now to make we feel sorry for you. Maybe I'm being harsh, but you take it up on yourself so you go have fun, right? On vacation. Sex off the man them, don't know them background, or when they catch a STD, herpes, whatever it is, right? When I come telling the story, you should have been more responsible.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Beginning of the video, I had to screenshot it because I had zoomed in on them having sex, and I really wasn't even paying attention to other people until after the fact. So y'all see her right here. Her and that dude went off to the back of the bamboo, and they started doing what they was doing. But this lady right here, her and homeboy right there, guap 3,000, and that's all I'm gonna say. Like, real deal, guap 3,000. And then y'all, when we had went up the stream, like when the tour was over with, I was like getting my limestone rinsed off, all that good stuff, and they had came past us. Mind you, I could never see their face because of the leaves on the thing, so I could never see the homegirl face that was second deep. I could never see her face because she was in front of the thing. My homegirl told me she was doing it the whole time. So once I zoom in, her and homeboy started doing what they doing. Y'all, they rolled past me, and y'all, that lady said she getting a full Jamaican experience. I don't know about y'all. I don't know where y'all was raised or how y'all was raised or who raised y'all, but this is not that. Number one, you've never met this man a day in your life. Number two, you're a woman. Respect yourself. Number three, you in a river. Y'all, there's kids out there, and if y'all don't believe me, watch this. Like I said, child number one, child number two. Like, y'all literally can't enjoy my massage because that's happening. Sis said she couldn't believe the receipts. I got some more, baby. When I say they was edit for at least 30-40 minutes, they was edit for at least 30-40 minutes. Here go another receipt. Somebody give me some more receipt paper. Huh? Hold on. I'm gonna get it right. Hold on. Just somebody give me some receipt paper. Only in Jamaica, baby. Only in Jamaica.
Oh, God. We're cooked. So this is where we currently are. Again, you know, we got the same people, if not a few others, that decided that they wanted to come to the platform and they wanted to specifically give their grievances or state how it is that they specifically feel about black men and the comments that they may have seen or the black men that they have engaged, you know, specifically with in one way or another. And from these comments from, again, another video that I gave to you guys earlier today, they don't really address the totality of the video. They will address or attempt to address a few of the videos directly up there while overlooking a lot of the other information that was gathered in place specifically in the video. So in this video, I decided that, hey, you know what, fine, let me just put something that's very problematic, something that is a strong issue, something of which you have a lot of black women online that don't want to seemingly mention and or talk about, and it deals with the tourism. So in the very first video, you were able to see that there was a woman that says she went to Colombia. Fine, no problem. You know, black women traveling, great, cool. The issue with that is that instead of her being focused on herself, she decided to make that video about quote unquote the passport bros, aka black men, and focusing on what it is that they're doing or supposedly doing or theorizing what they're doing, and then trying to state that all of the women that are there are pretty much workers, prostitutes, things of that nature. And again, she doesn't know any of those women walking directly through those streets. She did not have conversations and one-on-one conversations with any of the women walking through those streets. But every single time that she more than likely saw a black man and he was talking to a woman that was there in Colombia, automatically in her mind, it's a prostitute. Those black men, they're just there for one specific reason. It's not for love, it's not for a relationship, it's not for anything else. And that's the one odd thing that I find that is consistent amongst a lot of these videos, where if it is a black man that is stated to have traveled, he's only there to buy, right? He's there to see what it is that he can pay for, right? Black men don't know what love is. They don't know anything about compassion. They don't know anything about being romantic or courtship or any of those natures, any of those things, right? But within the same breath, they'll say that, oh, well, black women travel because we we want love. We want somebody who can nurture us. We want somebody who can care and protect us. We're looking for a husband, and we're looking for somebody who is family oriented, and we're out there just looking for another human being. So it's very interesting how in one instance you make it seem as though black men are just predatory in nature, but at the same time you're going out there on some angelic walk where you're just trying to see and feel through all of the good in the world, right? You're not up to nothing nefarious. But as we continuously go directly through the video and the other images and the audio directly there, we soon see and understand that it's a lot of projection that is taking place. You have a lot of women, Black American women, that decide that when they go to Jamaica, they want to get their, backs broken into. That they want to be with a whole bunch of random guys directly out there, either protected, unprotected, or both. There was a woman that I had a video directly of. I didn't specifically put that in, but she said at the end of the video that her friend asked her, out of the men that they were there with that was in front of them, which one would you want to be with? And at the end of the video, she said all of them. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. That's a mighty toll, to sit up there and take directly on, to say that you would, in a sense, be with all of them, that you basically find all of them so attractive that you would just sleep with every single one of them, or maybe all at once. And this is why I want to bring this up specifically, because you've had women before talk about that, the reason that the STD and STI rates are so high in the black community is solely because of black men, because black men are just going through every single woman, and they're just solely out there just getting black women infected with a lot of these things. But nobody's talking about the fact of black women going out there for sex tourism. There was a video about a year or two ago that I brought to you guys where a Caucasian woman spoke specifically on the fact on how she went to Jamaica and she caught HIV. There was another video, and I think I might have added it directly in this video, where there's a woman talking about the fact that she went to Jamaica. She went to the whole river rafting thing, and she caught black women just out there frolicking with the Jamaican men there. Again, even within the video, you got a Jamaican man basically stating exactly what it is. Even within the exact same video, you have other Jamaican women that are specifically stating that it is pretty much an open secret that they know that women from all over the world come directly to Jamaica to have sex with their men that are there in Jamaica. But then when you sit up there and say this, if you're a black man and you sit up there and say this, that this is why black women are going to Jamaica, we get called liars. We get called that, you're just jealous and you're just this and that and all this other type of stuff. But mind you, when it's these other folks directly out here putting the obvious truth out there, is silence. There's no type of rebuttal. There's no type of fight back. There's no type of, I'm going to tell you what it really is, and I'm going to tell you about it's none of that. And I'm like, isn't that very, very interesting? In one of the other videos, the last video that I placed directly up there was that by a Jamaican woman. And she said that she does not feel sorry for any of the women that decide that they want to post their horror stories when it deals with them going to Jamaica and stuff happening. Because she's like, well, you decided to do it. If anything happened, it is by your own accord. You decided to do it. You decided to partake on it, and you're going to decide to air out all of this information online. I don't feel sorry for her. I'm right there with her. Because at the end of the day, you didn't feel sorry when you was doing it. You didn't feel sorry in the thought process of, you only feel sorry on the aftermath because it didn't fully pan out or go the way that you specifically wanted it to go. And I promise you that any of the women that I've showcased over the few videos that I've done so far, they would never have anything really to say about these things, right? Somehow, some way, they'll try to levy or state that it's still a black man's fault, or black men basically led these black women to doing all of these things, and black men, you're still not protectors, and da-da-da-da, black men, you're just deflecting from yourselves. It's always going to be something else. But again, as I told people before, is that I try to make things as even as possible, and I try to showcase that whatever you want to specifically state that black men are doing, I can easily showcase that black women are out here doing the exact same things, if not worse. But again, when I showcase those things and I showcase those truths, magically, you know, people who like to leave these comments, who want to come up and try to say something about me or towards me or to anybody else, they don't, again, have anything to state when those facts come up. Matter of fact, a lot of times they ignore those videos. They overlook those videos. And on top of that, right, because I like just saying that, if there are women out there that can look at the situation and the information on from a logical standpoint, those women who are logical never seemingly get the comments that the rest of us get. They never seemingly get those responses. It's as if specifically those women who have a problem with me and many others directly out here, they tend to overlook logical women. Color me surprised. Isn't that interesting? But it be like that. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.